cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path. If you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at. Yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done. I'll be number one, working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I fall. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no.
The Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando is embarked to a new um, adventure as we venture on to the its 30th induction ceremonies. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, audio, audio. Hello. Yes. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There are some glitches in the audio. So yes, thank you very much. Okay, as you have seen the video, we are embarking to a new chapter of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando as we celebrate its 30th induction ceremonies. And as you noticed, the membership has grown into such greater heights, and we continue to venture um, uh, into this activity. Okay, so moving forward, we are all present here now. Good evening to all Rotarians, to our District Governor Jess Sama, past district governors, guests, friends who are all witnessing this memorable event. President June, I think we're all ready.
Good evening, everyone. Gob Jess, Gob Jess Ligtao, and Jess Sama, Gob Boboy Balyas, Gob Bit. Good evening to the Metrotarians and to all the Rotarians who is witnessing this momentous events. Good evening, everyone. Without further ado, and by the authority vested in me by the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando and the Rotary Club International, I now call this 30th induction and turnover ceremony to order.
Thank you. And I'd like to invite everyone who is witnessing this that we're going to bless this occasion to please rise and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. And to accompany us in our invocation, may we call on past President Darrell Garbes.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity of being together. We may not be physically gathered due to the threats posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. We still consider ourselves blessed and fortunate that we are able to unite virtually, thus safely conduct this special milestone in our organization, the 30th Induction and Turnover Ceremonies. We thank you for keeping us in good shape and allowing us to still execute our duties as members of this Rotary Club. May you guide our newly elected officers so that they may efficiently perform their tasks in pursuit of the objectives of this organization and strengthen their willingness and commitment to serve. As this year's theme suggests, we pray that through your guidance and grace, we, the Rotarians of Metro San Fernando, may still be able to extend our arms and open vast opportunities, not only for our colleagues, but more importantly, for the other members of the Fernandino and Kapampangan community who are in great need during this dire situation. We continue to ask for your mercy and healing so that we may be able to bounce back and live without fear and harm. May you continuously bless us, our families, our government leaders, the frontliners, and the rest of the citizenry so that we may live healthily and peacefully and altogether combat this global health crisis. All this we ask through your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you very much, Past President Darrell. And indeed, we are blessed tonight with your prayer. And I invite everyone to please remain standing and to accompany us in our Pambansang Awit and Rotary Pledge. May I call on our friend and Rotarian Jericho Maceda.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang mag-ibig, pero sa sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di matitingin. Luma ng araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
And with our Rotary hymn.
I want to be a Rotarian for the world. Make the Rotary flag as the flag of peace unfurled. I shall serve my community, help achieve universal unity. I shall dedicate my all. World understanding shall be my cherished goal. With a four-way test, I'll pursue my quest. If in my little way help attain peace in the world, I shall not have lived most you, strengthened by nothing but the Let's join our hands, there's no reason we'll divide. We shall all understand why the good Lord is our guide. With a four-winged chest we'll pursue our quest, giving our little way of the day. Peace in the world, we shall not have living day. Peace be achieved, we shall not have
For our Rotary pledge and four-way test.
I do solemnly promise to help advance the object of Rotary, comply with the Constitution and bylaws of the Rotary International and of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, Pampanga, ever putting into practice Rotary's motto, service above self. The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you very much, Rotarian Jericho. And of course, to acknowledge our guests for tonight, may we call on, please, our very own past president, our very own Secretary Bong Garbes.
The Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, Pampanga would like to thank everyone who took time off their busy schedule to join us tonight for this ceremonies. We are live at Facebook, currently with about 30 friends and Rotarians joining us. Special thanks to our dignitaries joining us via Zoom, past District Governor Vit Gutierrez, District Governor Jess Sama, past District Governor Boboy Valles, past District Governor Jess Nicdao, Chief of Staff Val Panopio. Once again, thank you, welcome, and enjoy our 30th induction and turnover ceremonies.
Very much, Secretary Bong, for the acknowledgement of our guests who are here tonight, and to formally welcome us in this evening's 30th induction ceremonies. May we call on our very own past president, Ryan Malyari.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Rotarians, good evening. These are different times. These are difficult times. But as they say, tough times don't last. Only tough Rotarians do. We just have to tough it out. Adaptability. That is one of the keys to surviving and coming out stronger in these times. Tonight, we are here to witness the virtual induction and turnover ceremonies of our new president and officers, as well as charging of the new members of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando P. Be it actual or virtual, the show must go on. The only thing we regret is not seeing your beautiful faces in person. On that note, we are also celebrating the 30th anniversary of our club. 30 years! I would like to acknowledge the presence of our distinguished guests, the different clubs of the district, and everyone with us tonight. Your presence inspires us and strengthens our resolve to face all the challenges as well as opportunities that will come our way. Before I conclude, may I just quote Rotary International President Mark Daniel Maloney regarding Rotary and the current COVID situation. The world is changing rapidly, and so must Rotary. Our adaptability and strength will help us navigate this experience. The world needs our leadership today more than ever. Truly, Rotary connects the world. So, without further delay, I welcome you all to the 30th induction ceremonies of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando P.
All right. Thank you very much, past President Ryan Malyari. And as you said, truly it is regretful that we're not with you tonight, face to face. But as in these challenging times, we have to do this virtually. And as the probably as we call it the new normal, we have to adapt to all of this. And this is what Rotary also is all about. So as we move forward on tonight, I'm calling on our President June Manalili to present to us the new set of members that are going to be inducted for tonight.
Again, good evening. Hope you're still enjoying the night kahit di tayo magkakasama-sama. But for now, let's give due respect and advance congratulations for choosing to be with us. You made the right choice. Let me now call on our new inductees, Engineer JJ Ocampo and Architect Jerome Estillero, together with their charging officer, past District Governor Boboy Balles, and past District Governor Gutierrez for the induction proper. PP Jim.
Thank you very much, President June. And yes, may we call on PDG Boboy Valles for the charging of our new members.
Good evening, Metro San Fernando, Pampanga, and congratulations on your 30th induction ceremonies. Good evening, fellow governors, fellow Rotarians, district officers. It has been a tradition in this club to begin the celebration as soon as you enter the restaurant. So now, under the new normal, we can still do that, can we? So cheers, cheers, cheers. I have been charging this club for the past years, year in, year out. I don't know why they always choose me. Yesterday during our practice, it was very difficult to communicate from where I am because of the signal of the digital strength or connectivity of my device. So we decided to record this. But I'm still present, as you can see in the Zoom, I'm still present. And I'm recording this early in the morning because that's where the connectivity is strong where I am. You know, I have always stressed during my previous years by way of charging the values of Rotary. Under the new normal, do we have a chance to live our values, especially fellowship? You know, our being a Rotarian rests solidly on the values that we have. Rotary will not be Rotary if there is no fellowship. Remember that. I have always stressed that a long time ago. And, of course, this fellowship should flow to doing good to others. That's basic. If you are only fellowship, you are not a Rotarian. It should flow to doing good to others. Now the question may be for us,
is, can we still do that under the new normal when we are limited physically? We are only allowed 5, I think. But I've seen so many pictures of Rotarians doing good to others, especially distributing PPEs. This club has been distributing PPEs to the frontliners. I've seen the pictures, especially the face shield. So we can still be a Rotarian. We can still do good. And the only 3 elements or values that we need to continue living is what? Integrity, our profession. Some of the professions cannot be practiced now, especially the businesses related to tourism, hotels. But still, we are awaiting for the days that we can still practice those professions. And of course, our leadership will always be there. Otherwise, we won't be able to do good to others. So as you can see, the only challenge under the new normal is our fellowship. Why? Because we have a limitation for physical gathering. We are allowed up to 5, but we can still gather through the digital format. Like now, we are having our induction through Zoom, and a lot of people are watching us. The only positive thing that I can think of is konti lang gastos, but we have a far greater reach if we only broadcast our induction ceremonies. So my challenge to you, Mr. President, our new president under the new normal, and his officers is this: can we commit to the digital format while awaiting the vaccine that will set us free from the limitations of physical distancing or limited physical presence? Can we commit to the digital format of gathering, socializing? Remember, I am in Zoom. I can hear you. If I hear yes, I think you are ready to be charged. Good evening and cheers again.
Thank you very much, PD Boboy Valle. And as we move forward, we call on past district governor and my idol, Bit Gutierrez, to induct our new.
Thank you. Thank you, Past President Jim. Pwede ko nga pamuret ang indakan ko. At Ken? So anyway, let me just greet our governor, Governor Jess, other past governors, Rotary leaders, fellow Rotarians, my dear friends, good evening. Thank you again for inviting me and for asking me to be a part of this very significant event, your 30th induction and turnover ceremony. My congratulations and best wishes. Mabuhay po ang Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, Pampanga. So, to the new members, I don't see you, but can you please raise your right hand and repeat after me? Loud and clear, please. I, please state your name. Tala damdaman. Do hereby solemnly promise that I will faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties imposed upon me, that I will uphold and abide by the Constitution and bylaws of my club and that of Rotary International, that I will help advance the object of Rotary ever putting into practice Rotary's motto, service above self, and this year's RI theme, Rotary opens opportunities. And that I impose these obligations upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. My congratulations, and to these new members, JJ and Jerome, welcome to the exciting and wonderful world of Rotary. Mabuhay po kayo lahat.
All right. Nice. Congratulations to our new members. And as we move forward, again, we call on President June Manalili to present the new set of officers of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando P 2020, Rotary Year 2020 officers.
Good evening again, everyone. So it's now time to present the new leaders for this Rotary year. First and foremost, of course. So let me call on my predecessor, President Attorney T.I. Andin. Yes. Next is Vice President. Our Secretary now, Vice President Bong Garbes, and our President nominee, Billy Joel Gamiao, si Treasurer Joselito, PP Tanglao, si PP Jojo, our Auditor, and of course, Ed Chongko, Sergeant at Arms, PP Ryan Coates Malyari as our Executive Secretary. Sa committees naman, let me call on PP Mark Cruz for admin duties, PP Darrell for TRF, the Rotary Foundation, and myself, membership chairman. PAS AG Christopher Cura for public image, and PP Abu Sayap Menjola, come on. Emil Domingo, chairman on youth service, and Rotarian Dennis Wianco, international service chairman. PP Jim.
Yes, thank you very much, President June. And to do the charging of our officers, I am honored to call on our past Governor, Jess McDowell.
Colonel Jess, some my fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I would like to charge the incoming officers of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, Pampanga, and more specifically, President T.I. With the permission of Governor Jess, I'd like to start my charging. President T.I., you're about to become the leader of one of the active clubs in the district, and therefore you have that difficult task of getting the club stay on top. But I believe you can easily do it because you are a servant leader. The servant leader is servant first. It begins with the natural feeling that one wants to serve first before leading. This is the first induction I am attending via virtual Zoom, and I believe that this initiative speaks well of the eagerness and the motivation you have to start the work of Rotary and help those in need. That is what we are, and this gives substance to us being called Rotarians. The COVID-19 pandemic is not going away quickly, and it is safe to assume that during your term, you will have to deal with it. It is probably providential that you will lead the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, Pampanga during these times when we have a crushed economy, we have broken healthcare systems, social distancing is required, a lot of restrictions, and all of us have to live with the new normal. These are challenging times, and challenging times need strong leadership, a good and gold standard one. What is the gold standard of great leadership? Alam mo, sa Rotary, I think it's very simple. It is being the kind of leader about whom every Rotarian in your club or even in the district says, and I quote, you know, if I ever become a club president, I'd want to be a president just like him, just like EI. Because in Rotary, part of leadership is being a role model. Leading in Rotary is not like leading anywhere else. You are leading equals. Pare-parehas lang tayo. You're not there to give orders. You're there to give support. You are there to provide motivation so that everyone else will do the work with you, not for you, but with you. This leadership by example, or this is leadership by example. Remember the phrase, they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I'd like to repeat that. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I hope you put that in mind always. Today is a time to demonstrate this following the words of Martin Luther King, who said, the ultimate measure of a person is not where he stands in times of comfort, but where he stands in times of challenges and controversy. And that is why I have thought for a very long time that Rotary office is perhaps the best exercise in humble leadership that there is. It's only for a year. Isang taon lang yan na magiging presidente ka. Walang masyadong panahon para magmayabang or lumaki ang pulo natin, and also not much time to get things done. Siguro at this time you have so many projects in mind. You want to accomplish all of this during your term, but it is only 1 year, and you might not get all of these things done. So at this time, during the start of the Rotary year, you should be on second gear already, and I can feel you on. Having said that, I am confident that you will be a great transforming president, and I wish you all the best during your year of leadership. God bless you and the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, Pampanga. God bless the officers and members of your club. Governor Des, President TI, and his transforming team are now ready to be inducted. Thank you.
Thank you very much, past District Governor Jess. Truly very inspiring words. Lead by example. Sabi mo nga. Thank you so much. Sana na lang makinig yung mga bago nating mga officers. And moving forward to induct our officers for tonight, may we call on Governor Jeff Sama.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I thought of not telling you any more stories because I believe you are all charged by the words and good thought of my Tukayo, Governor Jessica Down. Good evening, officers. Good evening, President T. Now, May I request everyone to stand, please, to give solemnity of this induction. And please repeat after me. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, President Tanyo Mandin, having been elected into the position of President of the Rotary Club of San Fernando, Metro San Fernando, Pampanga, do hereby pledge that I will well and faithfully discharge to the best of my ability the duties of my present position, putting into practice Rotary's four-way test of the things we think, say, or do, and that I will faithfully abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the Rotary Club of San Fernando, Metro San Fernando P. That I will uphold the interests of our club above personal considerations and obligations to myself voluntarily and without mental reservation. So help me God. Congratulations, President T.I. Andin.
Congratulations. Congratulations to President T.I. Andin and to the new set of officers for Metro Rotary Year 2020. As we move on, of course, I'd be now calling on our, I'd say, past president for his valedictory address, past President June Manalili.
Okay, good evening again. Uh, it's been a great year. Nabitin lang konti because of the situation. Pero it's still a great Rotary year. So again, especially to our guest of honors, PDG Boboy Valles, Gob Jeff Sama, thank you. Gob Bit, thank you very much. And si Gob Jess Nigdao, thank you very much for gracing this event. To my fellow Rotarians and of course to my fellow Metro Rotarians, good evening. After connecting the world, we are now about to begin our new mission as a Rotarian. Touching and connecting as many lives as possible through our humanitarian activities not only brings purpose and dedication and direction to what we do as Rotarians, but it opens opportunity to help and serve more, grow, and advance in all our undertakings. Indeed, I am privileged to have served as RCM SFP's president for Rotary year 2019 and 2020. The experience changed me as a Rotarian and as a person. It was indeed a very humbling experience. I was full of learnings and friendships. But now it's time to pass the club's leadership and allow the other members to experience the joy and excitement of becoming a club president for Rotary. Amidst these uncertain times, I believe that President T.I. Andin will lead our club to higher grounds and achieve more, help more, and guide us in opening opportunities, not only as Rotarians, but opening opportunities to as many people as possible. Again, my heartfelt gratitude for all the support to my Governor Sani Pahed, my classmates, the champion team, and of course, the Metro Rotarians, who is also celebrating the 30th anniversary today. Thank you and happy anniversary to us. So, are we PP? Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you very much, past President Jun Manalili, and for the would say symbolical turnover of leadership again. We'd call on our immediate past President Jun to turn over the leadership to our new, brand new President, Attorney T.I. Andin.
Attorney, brand new. Brand
Yes,
new ka daw. Brand new.
Press June.
Okay,
Brand new
so
na luma.
now
Yes,
Totrit, and congratulations
thank
and best
you.
wishes in advance.
Thank
So
you,
without
Press.
further ado, I will now turn over this gable as a symbol, gable and bell as a symbol of authority and leadership to our club, as well as a symbol of your acceptance of the duties and responsibilities of being our class president tuloy, our club president. Okay? Thank you. So
Okay,
I now hand over it to you and
I will
it's
accept.
yours.
I will
Gusto mo
accept.
for life? For life. Sa'yo
No,
na to.
1 year lang daw, sabi ni Gobjes.
Catch it, ha? Medyo mabigat.
Oh, sige, eto
Okay.
na. Ayun!
All
Ayun,
right.
nakatch ko.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nakatch ko.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank
Press.
you, thank you. Thank you, Press. Thank you, Press
Thank you.
June. PP Jim.
Right. Thank you very much, and again, congratulations for that. Of course, we would not end tonight's activity or ceremonies. Kailangan muna nating pakinggan yung message ng ating bagong presidente. And mind you, this president I've known for the longest time. I've known him for the past, 45 years, 46 years. Siya yung unang-unang best friend ko. Until now, he's still my best friend and my president. My president, Attorney Cecil T.I. Andin.
Thank you, past President Jim. So, for the kind words, indeed, si past President Jim is a very dear friend and a best friend. We always say, hindi pa kami, hindi pa tayo pinapanganak, magkaibigan na tayo. So, thank you for the friendship. And kung titingnan nyo yung life story ko, if my life were a book, you will see this guy in every chapter. So, thank you very much, past President Jim, for the introduction. Governor Jess Sama, our district governor for District 3790. Past District Governor Jesnick Dao, past District Governor Boboy Valles, past District Governor Vic Gutierrez, Chief of Staff Val, fellow members of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando P, friends of Rotary, to all those joining us in our Facebook page, we are streamed online, live in our Facebook page. So to those in the cyber world, cyber universe, friends of Rotary, lovers of Rotarians, good evening. So I am deeply honored to have been elected and chosen as the president of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando for this year, 2020 to 2021. First, I'd like to congratulate immediate past president, Jun Manalili, for a job well done. And thank you for leading the club to greater heights this past year. And I know that just like all past presidents that have witnessed the turnover ceremonies, past President Jun is the happiest person right now. dahil natapos na yung term niya. But I won't let him get away that easy because I will need him to support me and the club in my term. So past President June, immediate past President June, thank you very much. And like I've said, I am honored to have been chosen to lead the club this year. You know, I've been in the club since the late 90s. I've been a member of Rotary Club of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando since I think late 90s. And I've seen many presidents come before me who have served. And what's funny is when I decided to finally accept or to accept the presidency, I saw members, Rotarians in the district. Nagulat sila. They were surprised that this is my first term, the first time as a president. Because I've been in the club since the 90s, but nag-on and off din ako because of work and other commitments. But I finally decided to come back because I miss Rotary so much. And of course, the calling of service to our community and fellow men, hindi naaalis sa akin yun. So that's why when I decided to accept the presidency, I was excited and I really felt committed to once and for all be the guy in front to lead the club. And I remember one time a past president, I think it's also past President June, incoming immediate past President June, who said, hindi mo talaga ma-feel, ma-absorb fully ang pagka-Rotarian mo kung di ka nag-presidente. So when he said that to me, meaning you won't really be able to grasp the importance of being a Rotarian if you don't become a president. I don't know if immediate past President June remembers that, pero those words stuck to me. So I was really excited when I was serving as a president-elect, observing him at the same time. So it got me excited to finally can't wait. I couldn't wait for my term to start. Kasi doon ko na nafe-feel na na-excite na ako. At nafe-feel ko na rin yung anxiety ng pagsiserve sa club. But again, this COVID pandemic hit us, not only in the country but the world. So this put a whole new perspective to the Rotary to us as Rotarians. So my excitement now has been tempered with uncertainty and anxiety, considering the health situation that we have now. We were making plans already, but the pandemic struck. So all of us had to step back and assess and wait for really protocols to be issued by the government before we could implement or undertake our activities. But I will not forget what I was reminded, and I will not forget what Governor Jess Sama told us in one of our meetings during our cluster president's meeting, for cluster 4A president. He said, while we were having a meeting in Zoom, he said, don't let the pandemic or the lockdown prevent you or stop you from running the club and from doing club activities, because Rotarians are better than any pandemic. That cannot put us down. That is what stuck to me when Governor Jess said those words. So I felt the resolve to plan and make plans and encourage our members to really not to be coward by this pandemic. And also during the distas, this also is true when the RI President Kanak said to use this situation to explore and embrace the changes around us and to accept and to take advantage of the opportunity that are available to us, especially now that the digital age and technology is very much prevalent nowadays because of the pandemic. So putting those thoughts together by the RI President and of course Governor Jesama, put our resolve to continue our goals to further the club and to continue the service to the public. That is why whoever thought of the theme Rotary opens opportunities last year, even before this pandemic struck, whoever thought of this theme is some sort of a genius, isn't it? Imagine, this pandemic situation has opened opportunities for all of us to do now activities that we were not doing before, and most especially embracing technology like what we are having now. We are having our induction virtually, online, taking advantage of technology to continue serving the people, serving the community, and keeping in touch with each other, as is any Rotary Club would do, by continuing on with our fellowship and our service, of course, under the health protocols set by the government. So the theme Rotary opens opportunities is very fitting to our situation right now. Just like before, you may now be seeing our induction. You may be, except for maybe minor glitches, but believe me, before the showing of this program, before we went on live, practice and dry runs and technical preparations were really, very madugo, so to speak, no? Because really, most of us were grasping really at straws at technology. But of course, with perseverance and the help of course, of all the members involved in this induction, with the assistance of our Zoom host, C-Sports. So we were able to come up with this Zoom presentations. It may not be Zoom induction. It may not be perfect, but it's still a way for us to reach the world and to reach out and show the world that we can do it. We can proceed with our induction despite the COVID pandemic. And again, this pandemic brought us, the opportunity to rise to the challenge. So right now, we have to realize that tradition would have to give way to innovation. So my friends, that is why this is the challenge that I'm saying to my members, to our members, to rise to the challenge and to adapt to these new opportunities, to accept these opportunities and embrace these opportunities so that we can continue serving our community, living the Rotary way of service above self. To our members who we may have missed or we have missed for quite some time now, I am calling on you to reignite your passion and excitement to the club and stand up and face up to the challenge, and by serving the club and being a member of the club, to continue your membership in the club under this new normal, because now, although your schedule may permit you or may not permit you to join us personally, you can join us virtually. So in that way, wherever you may be, you will be able to join our activities. So that is my call and my plea to our members. To, of course, in our 30th year, this is our 30th year. We've stuck together through the years, and this is what made our club strong. Finally, I would like to thank my family, and I would like to implore upon my wife Ethel to at least give me this 1 year to be of service and to render my time and efforts to the club. as I know that she will understand, and she will be more than happy. And of course, my family, my parents, and my late father, who was a past president also of Rotary Club of Southern Pampanga. He is very proud of me, and he's watching over me, and and I know that me continuing on with the service of Rotary will is smiling. He is smiling down on me, I know, and he's very happy for me. So I won't take much of your time, friends, and with that, thank you all for joining us, and enjoy the Rotary year. Thank you very much.
All right. Very well said, President, PI, and Dean. Truly, challenge mo sa amin is to rise up above every challenge, and the challenge for now in the new normal is innovation. Thank you for reminding us, and siguro yung ating kailangan pag-aralan ngayon talaga yung technology, to be innovative in our technology. Pero as you all, or maybe some may know, don't be a victim of technology. Only TI understands. Okay, so as we move on forward, to introduce our guest of honor and speaker for tonight, may we call on a past president, our assistant governor from our very own Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, and a very, very good fraternity brother, AG Tope Malyari.
Tope, 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 Tope.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Pacific Governor Vic, Pacific Governor Pupoy, Pacific Governor Jess Dao, District Officer, guests, and viewers. Good evening. Before I
Kuya Tope, sounds. Wala sounds.
wala? Wala ba? Can I continue?
Yung Facebook Live, ating yung volume. Ay, audio.
Okay, new. To start with, congratulate outgoing President Jun Manalili, and congratulations to the officers,
Facebook. Facebook.
the President,
Go on,
PI.
go on.
To start with, our guest of honor and speaker, Jesus Jesama, was born on the 25th December the year. He joined the Rotary Club his year of 2007 at Balakat. After that, he organized a chartering the club of Villa de Bacolor to provide 8 civic-oriented activities, such as taking part in rebuilding and restoration. That's why he chartered the Villa de Bacolor. Was started April 2008, and he was claimed a charter. I know as my classmate because I also a president at that year. We are the hero president. Without further ado, I would love to welcome and give you our governor, who gave me the opportunity to serve again, Governor Jesus Tama.
Good evening, fellow Rotarians. Good evening, Gobjes Igdao, Gutierrez, and Boboy Balyes. Good Good evening also to outgoing President June Manilili. Congratulations. And to incoming President Hiay Andin. I would like to greet you also a happy 30th anniversary today. During the distas, I was introduced by no less than my governor then, President Jesh Nicdao, my Governor Jesh Nicdao. Today on your induction, I was introduced by another classmate or my classmate during our term as president, A.G. Tope Malyari. I would like to say I'm lucky because I became governor with all my hero classmates and governor behind me. And that I have known and I'm sure that District 3790 will support me. Now, it is with distinct privilege and pleasure that I extend my warmest greetings to the incoming officers and members of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando, Pampanga, on this occasion of your induction and turnover ceremonies. From the time it was chartered, your club has consistently became one of the active and outstanding clubs in our district and has continuously provided help and service to the underprivileged in many areas in your communities. Every great challenge is an opportunity for renewal and growth. This is why, despite this COVID-19 pandemic, we continue to do what we are most capable of, service above self. People stuck at home, eager for greater connections and hungry to help their communities, are now embracing the values we have promoted since our beginning and gatherings. Friendships were being cultivated and revived in social media relationships even before most of our meetings moved to Zoom and other social media platforms. Judging from your club's roster of members with proven track records and respectable experiences, it is almost certain that the goals and objectives for this year that we established will be achieved. Nevertheless, it is incumbent upon the officers to provide the appropriate leadership in order to guarantee the success of every undertaking. As the years progress, what we Rotarians will discover is that most lasting and rewarding educational experiences come not from specific information provided in speeches or textbooks, but from the values obtained in active engagement in meaningful issues. We achieve for ourselves only as we appreciate the problems and concerns of others, and only as we see our own lives as part of much greater social purpose. Let Rotary's magic shine, the magic that lets ordinary people like you and me do absolutely amazing things. With all my heart, I wish you all my very best wishes for another year of loving, of helping, and more opening opportunities to serve those in need. As Rotarians, let us always be inspired by the lives we save and continue to save, the sufferings we stop and continue to stop, and the hopes we have given and continue to give. Stay safe, everyone, and healthy. Happy 30th anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Governor Jess Sama, for those very inspiring words, and the whole Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando. Thank you for this message. As we come to close our induction ceremonies, we would like to thank everyone for attending tonight's induction ceremonies. Truly, that we are honored that you are all here to with us present to witness this very, very memorable event. At this point, I'd like to call on our new president, Attorney T.I. Andin, for the adjournment.
Thank you, Vice President Jim. So, for my first official act as president of the Rotary Club of Metro San Fernando P, I am calling this 30th induction and turnover ceremonies adjourned.
Halika na, umikit limutin ng problema. Hihintayin magpahinga sa panaginip ka.